Welcome back. 14 minutes after 8. We know Utah has grown into a huge tech hub, with Silicon Slopes becoming a major player in that field. Well, next month, February, it's annual Utah Tech Week. It's a place where the startup and tech community get together for learning and collaboration. It's also the 10th annual Silicon Slopes Summit. So we have Ron with the Utah Business Magazine's executive editor, Catherine Bennett, to tell us more about this Tech Week and why it's so important. Ron?
Oh, very important, because we know tech industry in Utah has been exploding. We're going to talk more about that. Catherine, thanks so much for being with us. Always great to talk to you.
Thanks for coming to me. This is a treat.
Yeah. Well, believe me, we want to come to you to get the latest in business. Okay, this is the January issue of Utah Business, and he's holding a pickleball paddle. So
sure is.
What's that all about?
Pickleball's all the rage. I mean, your wife's, it's competitive. People care about pickleball, but George Barragan, he is the founder, CEO of the Pickler, and he's one of our leaders of the year this year. And why? Because he was the Pickler was the highest ranking company on the Inc. 5000 list this year. So
that
the fastest
incredible.
growing. Yeah, about, I think they were number 50 something, but out of the on a national list of 1,000, that's pretty impressive. So we said they're worthy of a Leader of the Year award.
And you also profile some other leaders. Let's take a look over here on your desk.
Yeah, I'll just show you a few of them. So we have 12 total. This is Katie Welke. She just retired, but she is responsible for raising $600 million for the Primary Children's Hospital. So really, really incredible career, so deserving. And then we have over here, let's see if I can get here, Clint Brisky. He is the director of the new Nature's Bakery factory. They produced 1 billion granola bars in the first year, but it brought so many jobs to Utah. This is a huge company, so having them is really, really cool. This is Zach Wade. He is the chef of Cosmica, one of the first restaurants in 6 or plus years that made it onto the New York Times restaurant list in Utah.
Wow.
So we're covering lots of different industries. We also, Michelle Smith, obviously with the Larry H. Miller, the ballpark, and then Wes Sundquist. He has decades of work he's done on HIV treatment and was recognized by Time this year. So all people in Utah, different
all from
industries,
Utah.
being national, well, many of them being nationally recognized. So really incredible people.
And it's really cool to get to know the movers and shakers that you probably didn't even realize were here in Utah.
Oh, totally,
so cool.
Totally. Hiding in a restaurant here and hiding in a lab over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about Tech Week coming up.
Yes, we have a very exciting week in the business community from February 2nd to the 7th. Utah Tech Week.
And push what was once thought to be the limit. Across every era, every continent.
Salt Lake. And are creating a kind of more of a cultural experience that includes food, culture, business, and it's at the Salt Lake Palace, or Convention Center over here. And it's going to be a really immersive kind of choose your own experience. But Utah Tech Week is happening at the same time, and they know this. They've said this is really, if you want to know what's going on in the Utah business community, this is a center of gravity we're creating downtown.
So a lot of people come together just to collaborate.
Tens of thousands of people will be downtown attending hundreds of different events and experiences that week. Silicon
Slopes, 10 years old, coinciding with this.
Yes, so fun. So Clint Betts started the Silicon Slopes Summit about 10 years ago. I don't know if we want to look at a couple pictures really quickly of this, but this is him. I mean, when cell phone pictures were this bad, you know.
That's when they started.
But this is the first event, and just it's grown so much. This is him when it started. It had a different name, and it's just grown. And now here are some of the speakers this year. You have these are the guys that did Napoleon Dynamite. The Hess brothers. We have some. Dan Reynolds of Imagine Dragons will be there.
Dan?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I think the CEO of Zoom Info, which is a huge brand, there are some really outside of the state people coming in to teach our business community and be there, support us. So.
Yeah, and you're obviously going to be covering this.
We will. We will. It's hard to decide. There's so much going on, truly. We're like, what do we go do? We're going to be busy that week, but it'll be super fun.
Yeah, okay. And what other stories can you find in the January issue?
So this is a really special issue because we really let the profiles of these leaders of the year sing. They all have a full page, beautiful portrait of them, so check those out. But we also have some hot, I don't know if they're quite hot takes, but important issues that we have people who are experts on that issue talking about. You know, policies about being in the office. Whether or not that's something that's helpful or not. Minimum wage in Utah, can we really keep it at $7.25? So there's a lot of different, we let opinions kind of come out too in this piece. So it's just a little, not quite our norm, but has started some really good conversations online around some of these topics.
Okay, well, we're going to check in again next month. We like to do this every month for some of the cool stories going on. And you and I were talking yesterday. You've got some good stuff coming up.
Yep.
So, Catherine, thank you very much for inviting us here to Utah Business.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.